Hello guys, hope you're well. My name is Hiram Maina aka Kamuhunjia, and today ni ile siku because our guest today is a women rep for Murang'a County, Honorable Sabina Chege, and I am on my way to Muranga as we are speaking. Nimeenda Muranga where I'll be meeting with her. And I want us to talk about politics. We all know that we have Jubilee Party has a meeting, a national delegate conference come 30th November this month. And I want to know, at the end of the day, the deputy president is the deputy leader of the party. And I want to know her take on that. And of course, she's also an actor. She has acted in TAUSI as Rehema in KBC. And I want us to know, maybe she can tell us, we have been seeing a lot of artists struggling right now. Maybe she can tell us what she thinks about that and what can be done, because I know she will be vying for governor of Muranga come 2022. I want us to know what she will do, maybe to protect the rights of artists, and not only in Muranga but also in Kenya. So yeah, I have a lot of package that I've packed, for her, the questions, so that we can be able to know all that. Yeah, so guys, come with me to Murang'a County as we meet Honorable Sabina Chege. So thank you guys for tuning in. As I had promised today, I have Honorable Sabina Chege, women rep for Murang'a County. And without further ado, help me welcome Muhesh. Muhesh, habari yako?
Salama sana.
Uko salama?
Kabisa, kuchoka tu.
Leo tumechoka. Now by that we can start by talking about today's event. We had a marathon walk. Maybe you can start by telling us ulifikiria aje kuihusu and objective yake, tunaweza anzia hapo.
Hii marathon it's actually a run or a jog and run. Tulianza kwa sababu ya mental health awareness. Kumekuwa na challenges sana. Watu wamekuwa wakicommit suicide, watu wamekuwa wakiingia kwa depression, and the other people who are also abusing drugs. So we thought it's good we go to the villages and run. But as we run, one, people get healthy as they run, but number two, we also create awareness. Ili tuambie watu kama kuna mtu ambaye anaonekana one signs za mental illness, kwa sababu saa zingine utawasikia mtu amejua, but there were signs that you should have picked earlier, but you never saw them. If somebody was very outgoing, alafu sasa tena withdraw, amekuwa mtu haongeleshi watu, anajifungia kwa nyumba sana. Maybe somebody was not drinking, but now ameanza kukunywa sana. So sometimes we just think the person has become irresponsible, but there's something inside him that is disturbing him or her. So we just wanted to go to the villages and just make the awareness, but number two, also help the ones who have these patients at home to get out and go to the hospital. We are also partnering with the county government of Muranga, so that then when they go to the hospital, they're also given drugs for free. So today, even when we have met several cases. A very sad story of a young man who was dropped in Kandara. Then he went to the university. In the second year, he has dropped out of school. The mother has tried to rehabilitate him. He has left home. He's a nigger. Such a talented young man, we cannot let him go to waste. And now the mother almost giving up. So we encouraged her. We're going to pick him up on Monday. We'll take him to hospital. We'll do a follow-up also, and maybe even pay for his counseling so that he's able to be rehabilitated. So basically, that's why we were running.
So you are going to do the marathon Murang'a yote?
Nilianza Gatanga last Saturday. Then this Saturday niko Kandara. Next Saturday ndaenda Kigumo. So I'm going all the constituencies. zote lazima nitakimbia. And I see it's like something that will be continuous because I do it every Saturday morning at 6:30. Tunakimbia 10 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we all know, of course, you have Sabina Chege Foundation.
Yes.
Maybe you can tell us about it, and you tell us what drives you, because tunaona unajitolea sana. What drives you to do that?
Sabina Chege Foundation started some time back when I was in the media. So there was a gap on mentorship.
Before politics.
Before politics. Kitambo. When I was a broadcaster, nilikuwa napenda sana kwenda kwa shule just to inspire and to mentor the young people. Then after I started it, then I found gaps. Unapata mtoi alipita na hana school fees. So I started like mobilizing my friends and I mtoi kidogo tupeleke mtoto shule. So it grew to now become a big foundation where mainly we focus on mentorship, we focus on education, we also focus with people who has disability. So we are able to go reach out either tunaomba wheelchairs, you know, devices zile zinasaidia watu wako na challenges, physical challenges. And we have been reaching out. We've been reaching out to the young people, mentoring them. And the ones that we even pay for their school fees, every time when they close, they come back to us. It's not just about have paid your school fees, go. They come back to us, we get people to talk to them, and we have seen improvement with these young ones. When wamemaliza wameenda university, I meet with them. My mom, you took me to school, hata siwajui. But that moment, I actually feel, you know, when unasikia vizuri kwa roho, when somebody says you changed my life, even if it's one person, but we have really more than 1,000 students now have gone through our foundation, and they are doing well out there because we do not only focus na hiyo education tu tunawachilia, we also talk to them and sometimes try to follow up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, and we thank you for the good work you are doing for Muranga. And maybe you can tell us your plans. You know, people have been saying that, of course, you'll be the governor comes 2022.
I pray to God.
Amen. So you can tell us what are your plans for Muranga people?
My plans for Muranga people basically is what I have been doing with my little resources. Because I know what Muranga needs. Muranga needs to be empowered, especially the young people. We need to create an environment for them where we can even get investors coming in Muranga, building industries. It's sad that we have big hotels owned by Muranga people, but outside Muranga. We need to bring back the glory of Muranga. I've been the chair of health, and I have seen the challenges within the health sector, hospitality. There are few doctors or nurses, you know, human resource. Sometimes hakuna dawa, you know. So just to make sure that you are able to bring up the healthcare. But my focus will be just not only about the hospitals, but I really want to work with community health workers. When we have a strong team that goes to mashinani, you know, we always say prevention is better than cure. So for me, preventive healthcare will be my main focus. Watu wengi wa Muranga unapata ni the non-communicable diseases. Unapata mtu akona diabetes, akona nini, na ni kukula tu vile tunapika mshere, lifestyle, kawaru, mboga, you know, lifestyle. There are things that we can be able to avoid. So going down there and reaching out mashinani will be really my focus. On education, you know, our nursery schools are the ones that are under devolved government. Where I was today, even the school, haina cho, haina nini. We need to improve the infrastructure and make our education attractive to our young people. And from that tender age, we have to reform and make sure that our education is well, it's key. But mainly also support the children. We've had no strategic way of like giving bursaries or even giving the scholarship. So I will be looking for having a database. By the time a child gets to class 8, already head teacher can ajua huyu hawezi au hawawezi. So you don't have to wait for parents to tarmac. And then we will have a structure where we work with other stakeholders. So that in my office you can be able to come if it's the banks, maambia tumesaidia hawa mpaka this. Kama ni hata waheshimiwa wale watakuwa kufanya na constituencies, instead ya mtu uambiwe wewe enda ujaze ufanye nini, so we know in your constituency we have 100 needy, maybe the banks have taken 10. The other person have taken 5, and then we can be able to follow up tujua watu hii wako aje, and we make sure that education ni wamepata education yao. We are an agricultural county, so we need to do kilimo biashara, which is something that is very close to my heart. Tumekwamilia tu, and it's good, kahawa na majani, and we are even in parliament currently. We are fighting so hard to make sure that we have at least good pay for coffee and tea. But how many of the young people have coffee and tea? Very few. So lazima tuanze kuchanuka tujiulize how can we able to even use the small pieces of land, because Muranga sahi hakuna land ni tudogo tu. We do agribusiness, and it's fashionable, it's bringing a lot of money, and finally is about digital, taking advantage of the digital era. Tunasema future ni digital. So I've seen in other places where youth are able to earn even 20,000 per week on a minimum. True. Because you can work online. You're able to work online, especially people who do coding with Amazon and other international companies at the comfort of your home. So those are the things that are very, very passionate. And I'll be going to the embassies, I'll be going to look for partners. And we have rich resource on professionals in Muranga. You go, you find professors, you find the best businessmen, you find, they're from Muranga. We need to bring them back. My first, I don't want to say 100 days in office, I'll have to do a professionals forum. Wow. Tuulizane mnatakaje na county yenu. Because yes, we were born and brought up in Muranga. It's not about me as a governor what I want, but what do the people want? So that tupangane, if you can be able to complement this, we work as a team. Because Muranga is not mine. I'm only going to be a mother or the governor, but I have a lot of resources from Muranga people. Wow. Yeah.
And I can say that indeed, watu wa Muranga, they are very lucky to have you. Watu wazee wenye wamefikisha hiyo mnawafanyia aje?
Unajua nimekuwa na program ya wazee ya wapatia blanket na kila kitu, lakini ile kitu ambayo inafinyiria wazee sana ni maneno ya afya. So mimi nitakuwa na bima ya afya ya Muranga. I know we are doing something currently. We have targeted in Muranga only 22,000 households that we are going to go through UHC. But I know the government cannot be able to cover every home. So wale ambao hawatakuwa wamepata hiyo kadi ya UHC will have a special card. Bima ya afya ya Muranga. We have seen it happen in Kitui. We have seen it happen in Makueni. We've seen it working in other counties, so it can work in Muranga. So kwa wazee, dawa hiyo kuwa na hiyo kadi, most important. Juu kama kuna dawa zake za diabetes anaenda pana ile kadi anapewa. Afya ndio muhimu zaidi kuliko anything else. Because at those last days, people really, their body given, and that is the best gift you can give to wazee.
Very true. Yeah. Wow. So we all know that this month, 30th of this month, we have a Jubilee party on a conference,
yes,
a national delegates conference. Now we know that the deputy president is the deputy leader of the party. So maybe you can tell us what you expect from that day in regards also to the deputy president.
I'm not sure because yes, he's our deputy party leader and I respect him a lot. And so I'm expecting to hear from the president, from the party leader. And for the party leader to give us the direction of the party. Tumekuwa na challenges mingi sana. Watu wengine wametuhepa. So sijui kama bado ni wanachama yetu ama wako. So for me, I'm waiting for a way forward. You see the problem with our political parties here in Kenya. People don't have ideals that drive them to join a party. They join a party, unasikia watu wakisema nimesikiza ground, nimeruka kwa hii party. You don't even prescribe, you don't even know what they believe in.
True.
Even what they have no manifesto, they have not told. But wewe unasema nimesikia ground, tunaenda huko. But you should join a party because it has same ideals that you believe for your people. Wengine unasikia wakisema bottom up, you tell them, explain to me what is bottom up. They have no idea. But they just want to do populist. And people have been using political parties as vehicles to win votes. Na ndio unaona mtu akifika bunge hata anasahau alikuwa na chama because there was no attachment. Ilikuwa tu it's use and dump. I pray that one day we will be like the US where we have either you are Republican or a Democrat.
Very true.
And it's what you believe in and prescribe in. So that even when you're going for the party primaries, you are like, I am only going this party, not for me to win, but because this is what I want to do for my people. So on that yet, I'm hoping the president will give a clear picture. I am expecting that he might give might be a scorecard. What did we promise Kenyans when we started Jubilee? And where are we? So then the way forward.
The way forward.
It's not about personalities because most important is that Jubilee delivered what it promised its people. Hizi zingine porojo tu za siasa. Watu wanajitafutia viti, that's why unaona kuna maneno mob. But the question is, we promised, have we delivered? So that even we are going to ask Kenyans to support us, tutuambia tumefanya nini. And then of course, are we going to have a smooth transition? And for that smooth transition, kuna projects imeanza. Are we going to have continuity? Ama zitakatika? You've seen it's very tricky time where we are now because it's change of government and people who are coming in will come in with their own new people. So lazima kuwe na mpango poa.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice. Let us wait and see. So, you know, kuna hii swali nilikuwa nataka kuuliza pia sana about the art industry.
Yes.
We all know that you started in the art industry, communication industry. You were once an actor, Tausi,
yes.
Rehema, and umekuwa kwa radio, Shoro, Kameme, and you are an icon and a legend to most of us. So, I've been doing interviews kwa my YouTube channel Kamuhunjia Show where nafanya artists, actors wenye wamekuwa kwa industry for more than a decade. And like I can say 99% of the actors wamekuwa wakisema tu hawana pesa, wameteseka, especially during the COVID-19 when imekam. So kama wewe mwenye umekuwa hapo and uko kwa bunge, unaweza sema ama unaweza ona shida iko wapi?
One, shida kwanza ni kujipanga. Because hii industry yetu it is very fluid. You can be famous today but don't let that fame get inside you. When God has given you an opportunity to shine, make use of that time, alafu pia wewe ujipange. Number 2, watu kuwa pamoja. Like you've seen the musicians wamejaribu kufightia their rights kwa sababu they have an organization that becomes their mouthpiece. Lakini ukiangalia acting industry unapata mtu wako kivyake. So if you are alone you can't be able to fight. You'll be weak, you'll be a weak fighter. So what I want to challenge them first, wakuje pamoja. Wawe na organization ile hata kama ni wanachangiana tu ama tu ni there is no kuchanga but you are known and registered such that even when you want your issues to be addressed mtakuja as a team, as a group. But number 2 also is self improvement. Mimi nikiingia kwa act saa hiyo nilikuwa student, nilikuwa hata sijaingia university. Nilienda nikaingia university. Nikamaliza my first degree. Then I became the marketing manager of KAMEME when I was still broadcasting.
Wow.
Then I did my masters when I was still in KAMEME. I left KAMEME, nikaenda World Space Africa, nikakuwa business development manager. After that, nikarudi KBC. Wale watu walikuwa wadosi wangu 10 years. Nikirudi huko nikakuwa mdosi wao. Why? Because I went on personal improvement.
Wow.
Today, I have done, when I went to parliament, I did my second masters.
Wow.
Right now, on my second time as a member of parliament, nimefanya PhD. I'm now working on my thesis. Because I would not cheat myself that I'll be there in politics forever.
True.
I must make sure that I'm relevant, even my CV, not locally, even internationally. So if I'm called to speak, if I'm called for a job, I qualify for a union job, I can qualify for any other job. Nisikuwe ati it's politics is a matter of life and death. And the same thing, not only with the musicians, but where you are. Make sure that every day improve yourself. Fanya tu kitu kadogo hata ka certificate. Jaribu hata kama ni ka side hustle. So that night itakuwa sio poa sana, utajua pale utashikilia. Yeah.
Na unaweza sema kama hakuna kitu yenye maybe serikali inaweza fanya kuingilia?
No, it can. But you see, as I've said, like we did for copyrights, for the music, is also the same thing for the actors. The problem with acting is that you are not alone. So I'm not able to go and ask like wimbo ya Beni Gidhaini yake. So you're able to, lakini sasa if you are to push for maybe the rights for the movies, it's a team. Na pia nyinyi mnakuanga umelipwa, so you don't even own the rights. Unless unafanya comedy peke yako. Your rights are owned by your producer. The person who brought you guys in, mlikuja tu mkapewa, hiyo ikaisha. So even if the rights were to be paid, is it you directly or is it the
producer?
So that's a challenge. So lazima tukae chini tuseme, so what are terms and conditions by the time you're going in to act. Huyo mtu mmesainiana na yeye, mmesainiana aje? Unakuwa excited umepata role. Is it tumalizane nikulipe alafu uende? Is there anything that you benefit after? Even that movie might be screened locally, internationally. Who benefits? Is the owner, the producer. So lazima tuanze kufikiria vile tunaweza support now the actors. Yes.
But I was talking with one of the actor here in Kenya, kaniambia like most people that wanajinua are the producers because are the one who benefits from the program ama the movie and not the actors. You have been an actor. Na wewe unajua zile pesa wa actors wanalipwa. Unaweza ona ni kama maybe producers huwa wanafinyilia actors.
Unajua it's two way. What is the cost of shooting a movie in Kenya? So na huyu producer akishoot movie hata yako kwa biashara. So what I will say, before you engage, you can be a nice actor and known. That's what internationally Hollywood they do. Before you engage, uko na contract.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe if it's screened in Kenya, apart from what you pay me, then there's a contract of how much I'll be earning. Maybe from every time the movie is watched, I am getting some rights. Okay. So you have a percentage. Lakini lazima muwe mumeanzia kitambo. You must have an organized contract. But huwezi enda sasa usha act. So you must have a contract initially that says even after, those are the after sales, after I act, this is what I will be giving you per month. Or every time, let's assume station imenunua, because the stations, when they get the movies, they charge. So you say, out of this, if the station is giving me 100,000, you'll be getting maybe 10%. But lazima ikuwe ni in the contract. Iwe kitambo, yes.
So ni hapa kwa kuandikiana tu contract. So
yes.
You read the contract so that ujue uko wapi.
Yes.
Wow. So we appreciate for your time.
Thank you.
May the good Lord bless you.
Amen.
And bless Murang'a County.
Amen.
And it was an honor.
Thank you.
So thank you guys for watching. Keep subscribing, keep sharing. This is Kamuhunjia Show. God bless you till next time. Bye bye.